Okay, so I don't really know much about this guy other than you know, he's Edgeworth's dad, so I kind of want the voice on a trial run. So I say that, but I'm going to be episodes in and still using that voice. Let me know what you think. This is going to be the last episode I record, so if you don't like the voice, you only have to put up with 20 minutes of it. I might decide to do it a bit differently later, depending on general reaction. Nobody's really said anything about my voices yet, so, which is good news, bad news, which means they're not complaining about my voices, but nobody's saying, oh yeah, that's a great voice either, which, I take as, no news is good news, but I don't want people to be too offended by my voices. I want them to be a little annoyed in some cases, but never offended by my voices. So, I'm thinking sort of like a deep but fast voice. Indeed, we were contacted immediately after the release. Indeed, we were contacted immediately after the client was arrested. My name is Gregory Edgeworth. I'm a defense attorney. I brought my assistant Raymond with me to meet our client, but... A murder on Christmas Eve? This is just too much! I'm trying to make his even, like, higher pitched than it already was. How old is he? I might be able to check. Oh god, it's the people I hoped it would be. Let's see. How old's this kid? 18, huh? Wow. I would not have pegged him to be that old. Meanwhile... Oh yeah, we have a defense attorney's badge. Check it. Proof of my profession, polishing it every day has become my routine. I'm hoping this is the guy and not the girl, because people hate the girl voice, but they're supposed to, and I like doing the guy's voice. Yes! Hot damn. Welcome, one and all, to the visitor's room! Amazing! So this is what it's like meeting... Fucking... that guard. He does not get paid enough. So this is what meeting a client is like. It all happened so suddenly, I was completely surprised. I'm also surprised. 1,000 pardons for startling you. I am merely expressing my happiness through song. Welcome, one and all. I greatly appreciate you coming. Oh, this guy. He's fantastic. He also looks like Chad from Bleach. You know? So you're the client for this case. Indeed! My name is Gregory Edgeworth. I'm a defense attorney. I like his voice. I'll be representing you in court. It's matter-of-fact, quick, but deep. No nonsense type. I think that works well for him. This is my assistant, Raymond Shields. Nice to meet you! I'll do my best to help you. Relax, Raymond. Please, excuse his jitters. He's working part-time in my office as an apprentice. I thought I'd let him assist me in this investigation. So, Mr. Gregory and Raymond, correct? I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. My job involves saving clients from crimes in which they are falsely accused. First, I should determine if he is truly innocent. First, I'd like to know more about you. Ah, I have forgotten to introduce myself. My name is Jeffrey Master. What? You mean you're Master Jeff? The world's greatest pastry chef, Jeff Master, the Master Chef? Yes, I'm honored that you have heard of me. All my fans call me Master Jeff. Wowzers, I'm totally starstruck. I can't believe I got to meet Master Jeff. Raymond seems to know quite a bit about Mr. Master. Master Jeff makes fantastic desserts while putting on a song and dance show. Woman did it. What's for dessert today? Macaroons and waffles, light and fluffy, chiffon cake. Happiness for one and all. The sweetest temptations. There. Where? Over there. Take a peek inside the oven. Look, it's freshly baked desserts. That was intentionally the worst thing I have ever done. Nobody tell Kaida about that. Or Fao, or Noki. Or really anyone I've ever met. Nobody tell anyone about that. That was atrocious. And I could not be happier with how it turned out. In my head, Phoenix Wright is this cheesy world where everything's kind of horrible, but people just sort of roll with it. I got myself caught up in their song.
Woohoo! I'm so happy I got to sing with Master Jeff. It's my dream come true.
Oh, thank you. I'm happy to hear that as well. Woman did it. Mr. Masters, Raymond, shall we return to the matter at hand? Yes, of course. My sincerest apologies for making you wait. Now, where should we start? Sure. You are the world's greatest pastry chef, but you are also skilled in song and dance. We have yet to see any of that skill. Yes, when I'm having a good time, my body just moves to the rhythm by itself. You seem to enjoy making desserts from the bottom of your heart. Ho-ho! If you don't have a good time making desserts, you won't make anything good. Creating desserts that bring happiness to one and all is my purpose in life. Also murder. Ah, shit.
Master Jeff's desserts are practically works of art. This macaron looks so delicious. He's famous for his dreamlike desserts.
I guess it can't be the woman, can it? Because he was watching this show, even though he looks exactly the same as he does 18 years from now, apparently. Bringing happiness to all with his dreamlike desserts, huh? The incident occurred in your estate, is that correct? Yes! That's where the Great Dessert Contest was being held. You'll notice his voice changes. He's doing that on purpose. He's still trying to find his own showman voice. It seems like the body was discovered in one of my creations. Oh, it's a woman murdered. In a coffin? That a boat crashed into? Huh.
They found him in one of your desserts.
For that reason, I was arrested by the detective in charge of the initial investigation. I would never do something as vile as robbing someone of their life. I am certain that the police will also realize that they have made a mistake.
Really?
Do you know anything about the victim? That was a he? He was a man named Isaac Dover. He looks quite, rigid. He was one of the competitors in the contest. He was a wonderful man who made desserts of the highest beauty. Why did he have to die? I see. He truly seems to be grieving over the victim's death. I believe I have a sufficient understanding of Mr. Master's personality. You know, it's probably not good business if you only take clients you believe to be innocent. It's a harsh thing to say, but the job of a defense attorney is to get people off. Even if they are guilty, it is to prove them not guilty in the eyes of the law. There are people who hire defense attorneys that are guilty. That is just the way it is. But with two exceptions, this game series, every defendant is innocent. Every time. It's always someone else. Again, two exceptions. Technically three if you count the new game and the civil suit kit, but that was a whole different thing. Mr. Master, before I accept your request, there is one final matter I must confirm. You did not kill Mr. Dover. Can I take your word for it? Yes, that is correct. I did not kill him. No matter what happens, I would never take another person's life. Those aren't the eyes of a liar. I understand. I believe you. Thank you very much for taking the time to talk with us. The pleasure is all mine. I am grateful to speak with someone other than a detective. Next, we shall begin our investigation of the crime scene. We will report back with our findings once we have finished. Mr. Gregory, Raymond, I wish you all good luck. Crime scene's the museum fountain? Christmas Eve. God, I love Christmas time. Not Christmas itself, Christmas time. Just, there's it's hard to be annoyed, you know? And as much as I like complaining and shit, it's nice that there's a time of the year where it's like, yeah, you're just supposed to be happy, you know? Kaida's something of a Scrooge, but, you know, that's just her. You know, I like that time of year. Everyone seems happy. It's like the year's come to an end. It's wrapping up. My birthday's also around that time. It's like, yeah, this is good stuff.
Whew, it sure looks cold out. I didn't expect it to be snowing this hard.
You're inside, it looks like. Indeed. A blizzard like this will probably not clear up for a while.
But even so, this mansion is ginormous. So this is what Master Jeff's place looks like, huh?
If you're going to hold a contest in your own home, you would need this much space after all. Oh god. I think it's the woman. It's the woman! Eek? Okay. Here we go. If you heeded my warning and looked at, or knew, what Lynn's voice from Ghost Trick Fam Detective is, you're prepared for what's about to come out of my mouth and enter your eardrums. If you did not prepare, then you're about to get a very rude moment.
Oh my, are you okay? I'm so very sorry. Would you happen to be Monsieur Edgeworth?
Yes, I am Gregory Edgeworth.
And I'm his assistant.
Jesus.
And I'm his assistant, Raymond Shields. Greetings and welcome, Monsieur Edgeworth and Monsieur Shields.
It's been a while since I've done that voice.
Please call me Catherine Hall. I'm in charge of the household affairs of this estate, and also Monsieur Master's assistant. Ah, no way, you're the famous Kate, aren't you? You know of me. Of course I do, I see you on TV all the time. I'm a big fan of Piece of Cake. Oh goodness, I'm glad to hear you're a fan.
Tell me, what is the piece of cake? That's quite the pose. And, I'm gonna go ahead and point out, let's be fair here. Phoenix Wright's known for its women being rather well-endowed, let's say. This particular shot, yeah. This is like the one time she doesn't have... I'll keep it as polite as I can. It's the one time her proportions are realistic, and they give her a shot like this. I find that a little silly. And obviously, people could point to other times girls have had realistic proportions in this game, but you know I'm right. Come on. More often than not, they're very well endowed and in ridiculous outfits. Fucking Judge Courtney has real hip huggers from the waist up, doesn't she? And what's her name when she lost her coat? The warden. Yeah, Patricia Rowland. Gosh, she was pretty stacked if you noticed that. I didn't mention it, but let's be fair, she was. Like, that's not an accident. And yet, whatever.
It's a TV show that's usually popular with the kids. Master Jeff and Kate sing and dance while they make delicious treats. Just like this.
Oh, we can't do another song. Oh, God.
What's for dessert today? Cookies and caramel, rich and feathery cream puffs. Let's make it together. A delectable paradise. Here, there, everywhere. You just open up the oven. Now it's time for dessert.
That was the worst thing I've ever done, intentionally topping that previous worst thing I've ever done. This entire episode has had the two worst things I've ever created. Just rolled into one delicious treat, just for you, YouTube.
Oh, Monsieur Shields, that was incredible. I always practice along with the show.
Maybe I should tell my son about this show. Yeah, I forgot. He has Kid Edgeworth.
But man, doing this dance repeatedly sure works up your appetite. Ah, pardon my inconsideration. I've forgotten to take care of our guests. Please relax and have some tea.
Clatter, clatter. Aw, better be lemon in that tea. I like tea with lemon. Oh, this is some very fine Ceylon tea. Ceylon? I heard the aroma of citrus does wonders for your concentration.
I see! So this is what Ceylon tea smells like.
Oh, these saucers are chilled.
Yes, they help cool the tea more quickly for people who are bad with hot beverages.
I like my tea kind of warm. Not boiling hot, obviously, but, you know, definitely warm. Coffee, on the other hand, I'm either give or take. If I make the coffee myself, it needs to be hot and only have cream in it. If I'm going out to Starbucks or someplace for a fancy coffee, I'm usually getting something iced and floofy because I'm going out for coffee. It's a special occasion. I see. These teacups also have a wonderful design.
Oh, thank you very much. They're one of the few pride and joys of our estate, ordered directly from France. They're made by the famed sculptor Pierre Hocquart.
It's not how it would be pronounced.
They're my absolute favourite articles of tableware.
You seem greatly appreciative of the man's work.
Yes, they're like treasures to me.
She appears to be very honest about what she likes. Thank you, Miss Hall, but it's time for us to move on to business. Are there any details that you can give us about the incident?
Ah, you're right. I sometimes get so distracted welcoming guests that I forget myself. To tell the truth, I was the one who discovered Monsieur Dover's body.
So you were the first one to discover the body. Is it true the body was discovered in one of Master's desserts?
Yes, it was during the judging of the Great Dessert Contest. The GDC, if you will.
GDC. That's really familiar. The GDC. I got nothing. GDC.
I heard the sound of something breaking from Monsieur Master's room. Monsieur Master, are you in here? Eek! When I looked inside the room, I saw Monsieur Dover's body.
Shouldn't you be doing a French accent for her? No, shut up.
I saw Monsieur Dover's body inside the treasure chest.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry to have made you recall such painful memories.
No, I should be the one apologising for not being much help.
Now then, I believe it's time for us to start investigating the crime scene.
Monsieur Edgeworth, Monsieur Shields, please find some way to save Monsieur Master. Monsieur Master is not someone who would commit murder.
Yes, of course.
Just leave it to us. Then I shall entrust it to you. If you'll excuse me, I have to continue serving tea to the other inspectors.
Raymond, let's head for the crime scene.
Yes, sir, Mr. Edgeworth.
Hey, it's Bad. I remember you. Contest venue master's room. I remember Bad. Bad was awesome. I guess this is a young Bad, too. Wow.
Ah, this whole thing is made of chocolate. I can't believe I'm actually seeing Master Jeff's desserts up close.
That is very impressive for chocolate. Were this not the scene of a murder, I admit I too would have delighted in this occasion. Yeah, like, Jesus, dude. That's fantastic. I mean, I love chocolate, don't get me wrong. I'm already biased, but that's really impressive if that were made out of chocolate. I get that it's fictional, but still. Was this an explorer theme? Because I'm seeing a globe in the back and a sextant and a telescope down in the corner.
Ugh, now that you've reminded me it's a murder scene, I'm getting shivers down my spine.
Perhaps it's because this room is cold to begin with, and so the chocolate doesn't melt. Duh.
Now that you mention it, this room really is cold. Achoo!
Never expected the defense attorney to show up so early. Pleased to meet you. I'm Jeff Masters, defense attorney, Gregory Edgeworth. This is my assistant, Raymond.
How do you do?
Detective Tyrell Bad. Homicide.
Mr. Bad, detective. In charge of the case. A man of few words.
Well, quite. Is he gonna do the thing? Why do you eat that?
Tastes kind of bitter.
Ugh. He ate the paper. Is he gonna pull out the mirror? Aw, pull out the mirror, man. He likes to digest his memos in his stomach as well as in his mind. It's just a strange habit of his. Please don't be too concerned. It would probably be too much to ask him not to be concerned at all. More importantly, Detective Bad, will you give us the permission to participate in the investigation? Permission denied.
What? Why? Mr. Edgeworth is Mr. Jeff's defense attorney.
Defense attorneys plant false evidence to try and get their not guilty verdicts. I don't want their kind to disturb the crime scene.
Mr. Edgeworth would never use false evidence to defend his client.
I can't trust that coming from a defense attorney. Do the police still suspect Mr. Masters even after the investigation? If we didn't, we wouldn't have arrested him. I believe that Mr. Masters is innocent. That's why I've come to investigate. Believing in his innocence without investigating a crime scene. How naive. That's why I would like your permission to investigate. By investigating the crime scene, I want to ascertain if my thinking it was naive or not. So you don't intend to leave until you've investigated the crime scene? Yes. Fine, then. I will give you permission to investigate the crime scene. Thank you. Ah, the lollipop. But I'll be accompanying you. I can't trust you defense attorneys after all. If you understand that, you can begin your investigation.
That's a lollipop?
I'm a little surprised myself. Alright, let's begin the investigation. Raymond, be sure to take notes on the case.
Leave it to me, Mr. Edgeworth.
Just begin already. We'll begin next time. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Tokenlad. Talk to you later, shooting your shares, and see you around Asklands. I'm glad Lieutenant Bad is back. He might not be a lieutenant at this point. He just said Detective Tyrell Bad. Did he say lieutenant? I don't know. Whatever. I'm happy that he's back. Guy's kind of cool. He's very cool, actually. And I hope he does the mirror bit. Which, oh no, I'm sorry, I gave away the mirror bit, but he's not reaching for a gun. Of course he's not. It's a fucking Phoenix Wright game. Well, Miles Edgeworth. Whatever. Episode's over.